We're 2/3 of the way through our mission to see all 50 states. Today, we're in state number 33, Louisiana.
We're Stephen and Andy, caffeinated travel couple on a mission to see all 50 states. Join us on our epic road trip to see the U.S. in our camper van Ace.
Let's go!
We have just 24 hours to see as much New Orleans as we can, so we're getting started nice and early.
Established in 1862, the original Café du Monde is a traditional coffee shop with a basic menu. It consists of dark roasted coffee and chicory, beignets, white and chocolate milk, and fresh squeezed orange juice. You can get your coffee black or au lait. And don't forget to hit the ATM because they only take cash.
Naturally, we had to come down to the French Quarter to Café du Monde for their classic coffee and authentic beignets. We've got to thank today's coffee sponsors.
Yes, thank you so much, Jamie and Jackie from Continental Coffee.
They are travel vloggers from the UK, and they have made some amazing international series. So check out their channel. We're going to link to it below. Jamie and Jackie, this buzz is for you. We're going to be back down here in the French Quarter very soon to check out more of this iconic part of New Orleans. But first, we have reservations for a swamp tour. Let's go see some gators.
There are plenty of swamp tours in New Orleans. They have airboats, flat-bottom boats, and even kayaks. We chose this tour because it was highly rated, and we thought that a less noisy boat might give us a better chance to see some cool wildlife.
That tour was so fun. I loved seeing all the animals. I didn't love that they fed them all. I kind of wish it felt a little bit more organic, but it was cool that it brought them up nice and close, so we got a really good look at everything. We saw a pig.
It was crazy, a wild pig. It was so huge.
That was definitely my favorite. Speaking of pigs, I'm hungry. Let's go get some lunch.
I was like, what are you calling me? Yeah, I'm probably starved.
Since we're back in the South, we wanted to get some soul food, but we're getting it with a twist. We're in the Tremaine neighborhood right now, and we're going to Sweet Soul Food, where it's all vegan.
This looks amazing. Are you excited to try
Oh
it?
my gosh, I can't wait to try this. The portions are enormous, which I was not expecting.
What'd you get?
Here I've got jambalaya, chickpea cakes, and of course, collard greens.
I got the classic red beans and rice and some okra gumbo.
That looks good.
And cornbread, which we're
Of
gonna
course.
share.
So much food we had leftovers.
10 out of 10, highly recommend.
Now, we're in the southern corner of Louis Armstrong Park because we couldn't possibly get a sense of New Orleans' deep culture without paying a visit to historic Congo Square.
During the late 17th century and well into the 18th century, slaves gathered at Congo Square on Sundays and sang, danced, and drummed in authentic West African style. This rich legacy of African celebration is the foundation of New Orleans' unique musical traditions, including jazz.
Oh, and by the way,
We saw the birthplace of Louis Armstrong, which is now a traffic court. This city is so rich with culture, and not just the historical kind. There is art literally all around us, from murals to the musicians playing on the street outside Café du Monde. We're here at a warehouse space called Studio B. This is a community art space, and I cannot wait to check it out.
love to patronize Harvest Host businesses whenever we can on the road. This time we stayed at Faubourg Brewing Company, New Orleans' oldest brewery. 115 years and counting. Fun fact, Faubourg is a French word that New Orleanians use interchangeably with neighborhood. The staff here is amazing, they've got great brews and food, and literally all are welcome. We love that. No trip to New Orleans would be complete without a visit to at least one of its iconic cemeteries. Most famous is St. Louis Cemetery No. 1, the final resting place of Voodoo Queen Marie Laveau. But that one requires a guided tour, and we just kind of wanted to stroll around on our own.
So we came to Metairie Cemetery, New Orleans' oldest and most historic. It also happens to be the final resting place of author Anne Rice.
And Louis Prima. Did you know the people of New Orleans generally use above-ground tombs for laying their dead to rest? This is because the city is at or below sea level, resulting in a high water table in the earth. Burying someone below ground in these conditions risks flooding of the graves or even worse, coffins being displaced.
It's time to get some dinner, and today's lunch was pretty heavy. So I think we're feeling like something just a little bit lighter. We're gonna get lunch food for dinner and get a sandwich. But not just any sandwich, because we're in New Orleans, so we're getting po' boys.
Oh boy. Parkway Bakery came highly recommended, and man, did they deliver.
See what we got.
Let's check out the sauce first and foremost. It's good. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat it, but it's good. I think you're going to like it.
Okay.
Now, this bomb. Okay, we have questions. If you're a local, do you call it a po' boy or a poor boy? We always thought po' boy. But most of the restaurant signage we saw around the city said poor boy. If you're a local, how do you say it? Leave a comment below because we gotta know.
Well, we are back in the French Quarter, and it is now, I think, the loudest place on earth. Oh my gosh, we're talking into the microphones, as you can see, because otherwise I don't think you'd hear a thing we're saying, and I'm still not sure you can hear us.
I feel like we're commenting.
I mean, of course, you have to come down to Bourbon Street, especially since we're here on a Friday night. A trip to New Orleans just would not be a trip to New Orleans without doing this. And of course, we had to stop at the Queen of Voodoo, Marie Laveau. She has the House of Voodoo here. She, of course, is long past, but there is still a House of Voodoo here in her name. So we're gonna go in, check it out, maybe see if we can find something for the band, and if we can get in there, we'll get some readings done. All right, let's see if this works. I am talking right into the mic. I hate doing this, but this place is loud. It is louder than Las Vegas here, and it is so much fun. Yes, we're here on a Friday night. I think that probably contributes to it. I don't know if it's like this every single night, but Bourbon Street is off the chain. I just got a reading at Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo, and that was super fun. It was a good reading, too. Steven's in there getting his done now, so I can't wait to hear how that went. And I am just trying to keep myself busy in the meantime. But, well, it's hard not to be busy here because there is so much to do. Steven just came out of his reading. Was that your first tarot reading? Oh my gosh, how was it? Were you weirded out?
It was really cool. I felt a little bad just because he asked me if I had any questions after he told me my reading. I didn't really have any questions. I just thought I had curiosity. So, yeah, it was really cool.
Did he tell you about Tajikistan?
No.
He went to Tajikistan. He was telling me all about his travels.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
He was asking me about being a drummer.
finally moved away from urban